Actually,
Slow. Yeah, I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just about my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind.
It's the Travel OG, and welcome to the Black Manosphere Conclave 5.0!
We got started in 2021 in Atlanta, united in the pursuit of excellence in all things. It's been one hell of a ride.
Can I tell you what's on my mind? Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind?
We're now focusing more on opportunities for men, in particular passport bros. Guys who go abroad, they want to have a different lifestyle, they want to have a different achievement abroad. Oh yeah, there's without a doubt the narrative has changed for us greatly.
I just finished speaking and having a chance to tell individuals about how to live the American dream outside of America. And I was here to help so many men when it comes to understanding what they need to do in order to relocate.
With the political climate, things that are happening worldwide, guess what? Nobody's coming to save us. So it is indicative that we all bound together, tighten up like a fist, and strike a mighty blow against everything that's fighting to stop us, man.
It's nothing but good, positive people, good, positive energy with one goal in mind, and that is to make money, get the hell out the Matrix, and enjoy your life. You dig? So shout out to all of y'all. Theme music.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
well, actually,
Well, actually, they're here with Andre and Andrea on Love Crossing Borders. 2030. We've heard Project 2030 with the Republican administration on some changes that they want to do that will impact the world globally. But there's also been another announcement for the year of 2030. And that announcement is the female loneliness epidemic. It's been said by 2030, a huge chunk of women, over 50%, if I'm not mistaken, almost 70% of women will be single and childless. Now, they'll be getting all the sex that they want, but as far as relationships, stability, legacy, oneness, and the words that they like to use, partnership, those things for most women in the West will be non-existent. So what are they to do? Well, women in the West, as well as other parts of the world, have come up with a new idea or a new plan to counteract this loneliness that is scheduled to come up on them in the next few years. They've decided to become share bears. Yes, many women around the world are now realizing if I want to have a good man, and there are not that many good men go around and we're all basically attracted to only 20% of men on the planet, well, it begs the reason that women are saying, why don't we just share? So right now we're going to take a look at what the ladies are saying when it comes to being share bears. Shout out to all you guys that are here with Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. Get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a crazy one. This is going to be a crazy one. These women realize that they're going to have to share you men. All you got to be, I'm telling you guys, in the next few years, all you got to be is a good man globally. And you're going to be able to share. It used to be a time where only the toxic men were the ones that the women are willing to share with. The hood guys, the bad boys. Now, it's the good men, the quality men, the successful men who have the ability to not have one woman, not just have two women, but have 3 or 4 women, if you like, that are all in agreement with whatever program that you want to put them on. These women now are getting to the point they have no problem with being share bears. No problem with being share bears. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get started with the salutes with our brother Ahmad Milner in the building, numero uno. Glad to see that you guys are here. Thank you guys once again in advance for supporting the channel by way of PayPal, Cash App, Super Chats, and Bitcoin. We got a countdown coming up with the Petronio Alvarez Festival here in Cali, Colombia. So if you guys plan on being in Cali or in Colombia in general, in the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a video introducing some of you guys to the Petronio Alvarez Festival who's never been here. So that's tomorrow's topic. We're going to show you how the celebration goes, all the free concerts. How is it that 600,000 people come to this city every year? How good is the food? How beautiful are the ladies? So that's tomorrow's topic, the Petronio Alvarez Festival. Shout out to all you guys that will be watching. But as for today, yeah, these ladies are sharing, guys. And shout out to Nate, 313 in the building, them Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with us. You know how we get. You know how them Detroit boys get. Shout out to you, brother. And salute to you as well. Salute to all. Shout out to Corporate ST over there watching from Andrea's channel. Glad to see that you're here, brother. He said, come on, fellas, let's get it. Yes, sir. Including my brother, David Dice of the Dice family in the year of our Lord, 2026. Glad to see that you're here. Salute to you as well, sir. Shout out to you. Glad to see that you guys are here. Really glad. Yes, sir. And we got E-Man Perry early. What? E-Man here early? What? Shout out to you, brother. And Ronan here early. Good morning, my brother. I know how early it is over there with you guys. I know how early it is. Shout out to all you guys out there in Southeast Asia. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Salute, Love Crossing Brothers, Brother Dre. Good morning from the Philippines. Drinking my coffee and listening to these stories about to be told. Yeah. These women have no problem with sharing. There was a time where women were too proud to share. Now, women are sharing. One woman even went to the Bible. You know how we always talk about Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, where that Bible verse that says, in the last days, 7 women will go to one man, 7 successful women, not just any old women. 7 successful women will go to one man, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, and they will say, because we're successful, we'll pay for our own food, we'll pay for our own clothing, we'll pay for everything. Just take away our shame, not my shame, our shame. So these ladies said, we have no problem with sharing. Take away our shame. And the shame in the Bible is a woman that doesn't have any kids. So take away our shame and give us your last name. If God says this is how women are going to be acting, hey, you know the Bible also says, God say, I do not lie. So if the Lord says, I don't lie, I don't deny myself, and if he says in Isaiah chapter 4, in these last days, that 7 women are going to be going to one man, not one man having to go to 7 women. I want to say this again. Not one man having to look out and lurk for and travel around the world for 7 women. Women are going to start coming to you guys. Successful women, not just party girls and hangout chicks. I'm telling you guys, it is happening. Crazy but true. Zeta's in the building. Glad to see that you're here. Appreciate you being here in the building. Let me scroll down a little bit further. Zeta says this. He says, so they decided to do what's already biblically done. True. What's already biblically done, so they can basically agree to what men have been saying to do and to say and to do already. Absolutely correct. Women are saying that we're already sharing men anyway. So shout out to T-Mac and all of the wonderful brothers over there in Medellin, Colombia. Glad to see that you are here, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful day, you and Brother Will, as well as all the other brothers over there in Medellin and Cartagena, Barranquilla, Bogota, Santa Marta. He said tunnel running Renal. I wouldn't CS puede. Yes, we can. Okay, and the other part, I didn't get your flag. I didn't know what your flag was. Shout out to Roy in the building. Glad to see you here, Roy. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Yep, one of the ladies mentioned that. She said it's in the Bible. You know, I couldn't wait to put that quote in her comment, because everybody was saying in her comment section was like, what part of the Bible says that? You better believe I was putting it in there. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Isaiah chapter 4, verse. I probably put it in every person that said, where's that in the Bible? I put Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 all the way through the comment section. All the way through the comment section. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where is that in the Bible? Yeah, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. Shout out to all you guys that are here, all 24 you wonderful men that are here. Zeta says this. He said, many foreign women understand that this is already mainly Western women who try to go against the biblical scriptures. This is how you know they don't read the Bible. All our church girls back in the States, all these churches full of women, and they don't even read their Bible. Because if they had read their Bible, they would have known about Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. He said, me, Colombiana, in Atlanta, having a great shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. Yes, sir. That's how it's supposed to be. Enjoying yourself with your wonderful Colombiana. I'm not mad at you, brother. I am not mad at you. So once again, let me I guess I'm going to get ready to get started, because we only have 28 in the building right now, but I know a lot more guys will be coming down the turnpike. But yeah, guys, listen, let's get ready to get started with the video. It is, I don't know what to say about it. If it's God's plan, who am I to get in the way of it? But these women are starting to realize we all are attracted to the same man. The ladies are saying they're all attracted to the same type of man globally. They have an archetype, a prototype, if you will. And so a lot of women are saying, you know what? Since we like this particular type of good guy, let's share. And men are letting women know, if you want to be with that type of man, cool, but be ready to share. If you want to be with certain men in Medellin, ladies, Colombian women realize the more successful a man is, the more I might have to share. This is one country, I swear. I don't know how it is in other countries, but this is one country where women have no problem with sharing. if you do it respectfully. Now, if you throw it up in her face, that's why I got another woman. I don't need you. No woman wants to be attacked with the fact that you have other women. But if you're straightforward with the ladies here, I swear, bruh, they have no problem with playing their role. It's the craziest thing, bruh. It's the craziest thing, but it is what it is here. Shout out to my brother, Dale One B in the building, Mr. Justin. Glad to see you're here. The gifted one, gifting the membership. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a great evening. Iman says this. He says they don't read anything. They don't read anything. He said they just quote stuff that they hear on the internet and the streets, i.e. the streets, the internet streets. Brother Chappelle Chalupe is in the building. He said you're early than normal, about an extra 20, 25 minutes. Yep. This is true. Shout out to my Uncle Jeffrey, the czar himself, Czar Ghostface in the building. He said, what up, though, Dre? And my chat brothers, 56 wise. Oh, shoot, Jeffrey birthday today? It is. Oh, my God, Jay, I should have called you. My bad. 56. Shout out to you, man. Looking good, brother. You're looking good. 56. Andrea's mom's birthday was yesterday, and she turned 56. So you and Andrea's mom are the same age. She just turned 56. And in Colombia, women retire at 58. So she got 2 more years before retirement. Yep. Men retire at 60 in Colombia, and women retire at 58 and, get your pension and Social Security, stuff like that. Retire at 58. He said, you have it right. He said, brother, my Colombians is here cooking every day for me. I know she is. Feed you well, brother. I know she is. Yeah, same day. She's the same age as you are, Jay. Same age as you are. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Jeffrey. Yes, sir. Hitting that 56. Yes, sir. He said, I was told this weekend, Bogota, that it was okay if I saw other women, not just my ex. Yeah, bruh. It's true. It's true in Colombia. If you got a side chick and a girlfriend, as long as you're not disrespectful, they cool. They cool. He said, my bad, Dre. He said, I meant to say the Bible doesn't say what the Bible doesn't say. I got you. I caught you on that one. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Jeffrey once again. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jeffrey. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, sir. And Zeta says, he said, in Colombia, they'll let you have an, yeah. As long as you're respectful, as long as you got your main chick. Your main chick might be cool with you having another chick. It depends on how you act and how you behave and what level of life you are, right? Now, if you're a broke dude or you're a pookie behavior, you bringing trouble to the table. Now, you meet a side chick. In the States, you taking your ring off, right? In the States, you doing this. See how I did that? See how easy that was? You say how often I did that in the States, right? You see how easy I slipped that ring right back on? And then when I see another hottie, I just go ahead and just slip that ring right back off. Bam. Put it right on the thumb. I talk to the shorty, blah, 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 blah. I get her number. Done hollering at her. Okay, cool. She don't see no ring. Bam. I take the finger, put the ring right back on the finger. Bam. You see how many times I've done that? Hundreds of times throughout my last marriage. Hundreds. That's why I have it down to a science. Bam. See how that ring disappeared? Sad but true. Okay, sad but true. So here you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do none of that. Like 80% of dudes that's married in Colombia don't wear their ring anyway, because a lot of times robberies happen. So Colombian men just stop wearing their gold ring. A lot of times Colombian men will have their ring, but they don't wear it. Not because they're out there cheating, but because a lot of times, like Andrea's dad, they've stolen 2 of his rings. So he's like, man, I'm not to buy another ring. I'm about to go through that. So, but you ain't got to do this. And I'm telling you, the next chick will be like, okay, you got a wife or you got a girlfriend. Okay, I'm cool with that. As long as she ain't in my face, cool. Long as the girlfriend is not gonna call the house, she ain't gonna come banging on the door like the States. She ain't talking about no, I want to see Earl. She ain't doing all that. Ding dong, ding dong. No. The only time that happens in Colombia is that you sit up there and you lie to all the women involved. And then one of the women all of a sudden pop up, ding dong, and now you in trouble because you lied. There's a country where you don't got to lie, bro. You do not have to lie. Zeta said, he said that man may not want them, which will be ironic part when nowhere in the Bible does it say that a man will necessarily accept those women. That's a good point. So even though those 7 women in Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 come and ask a man to be their man, it doesn't mean that a man is going to accept them. That's absolutely correct, brother. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Shout out to Kitty Peoples in the building. Glad to see that you're here, Ken. And once again, happy birthday to Jeffrey, representing in the building, Mr. 56 himself. Say it ain't so, Dre. Say it isn't so. Sharing abroad or broads? Yeah. Yeah, man. Happy birthday to Jay. He said, you got skinny fingers. You got skinny fingers right hand. No. My fingers aren't really skinny like that. I'm just not a big boy. And this is the other part. Remember, this hand is for the marriage with Andrea. Remember, I used to be 300. So I had a ring. I was a big boy with big hands, and I still was rolling that ring off the finger. It's a craft, my friend. It's a craft. And when you're a big boy with big fingers, you still can do it too, because you're going to have a big ring. So you're going to have a big ring too. He said, good topic, no popcorn. Damn. Shout out to Ronan. Ronan says, he said that ring is magnetic to the women in America. That's true too. That is 100% true. When you are the Lord of the Ring, you're precious. My goodness, man. Women in America come from out the woodwork. But then they claim they don't want to share. That's the topic that I'm glad that you brought that up, Ronan, because that's the kind of point that we're going to be looking at tonight. Women claim that they don't want to share, that this is my man, blah, 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 right? But they always are willing to get with the man that already has a woman or already has a wife in the States and in the other countries. They will say, where are all the good men? They figure in their minds, all the good men are married. Therefore, let's get the married man. Yeah. Then I pulled that photo up the other day. I pulled that photo up of me the other day when I was around 290, 300. Let me see if I can pull that up again real quick. Yeah, I was big boy back in the day, man. I threw all that weight off before I came to Colombia. I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. I can't be this big for life. Let me see if I can pull that photo up real quick. Yep. Here we go. Load up on the screen. And let's do a screen share. Let you guys see my before and after photo. Some of you guys saw this, I think it was yesterday. There we go. Let me pull this down and add this. There we go. When I was a big boy. If I was a big boy, la da 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 da. I eat all the cookies in the world. If I was a big boy. No, I wasn't as big as you, Theo, but I was in the family. I would shout to Theo in the building. I wasn't as big as you, but I was definitely in that family. You see, I threw that weight off. I said, nah, yeah, I got to let go of that. I had to let it go like Teddy Pendergrass. Looks like another love TKO. Shout out to Black Nubian in the building. Them Canadian brothers.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
And Zeta says this. He said, just a small donation for my appreciation. I'll take that love, brother. I will take the love. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. Glad you guys are here. He said, I cut off a lot of weight since I moved to Colombia as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. I was a big boy. That was in St. Petersburg Beach with that photo. I'm looking like a beached whale. He said I went from 216 to 170. There you go, man. 2 years ago. Shout out to you, Zeta. Yes, sir, man. I'm on my journey right now. Just got done exercising, eating a nice healthy meal. Now enjoying the rest of the evening. And I have been, the one thing I'm proud of more than anything else, I am finally getting disciplined with my sleeping habits. Finally, I'm getting 8 hours of sleep. It has been years. It's gotta be 15, 20 years since I've gotten 8 hours of sleep. I'm usually a 4 hour, 3 hour, but I'm getting older. I can't be dancing with this 4 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour sleep thing. And so I'm finally, this is my third day in a row. I've been consistent. It's only been 3 days. But I gotta say, it's been a game changer. It has been a game changer. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother. He said, what's happening, coach? And everybody. Glad to see that you're here, T-Pat. Yep. But let's get to the video. Let's get back to the video. Let me remove me and add the video up.
The men that don't stop. Where are we finding them?
Someone tell me where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here?
I'm convinced that it ain't no motherfucking men out here anymore. It's just with balls.
Where have all the good men gone?
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
Where are the men at? Where are the men that are going to open the car door? Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect? Like, women have ruined this for us. Where do I find y'all?
Do you ever think that they might be sick and tired of having half their stuff taken from them if you're not happy? Did you ever think that they don't like being accused of being abusive because, I don't know, they said, I don't like this, or you shouldn't do that, or maybe they got angry?
Where are all the good men that still respect women to understand that they don't deserve to be played with, lied to, and manipulated?
All the good men got played, so now all they do is just work, scroll TikTok, chill, and ignore people.
I'm genuinely curious.
That's a good way of putting it, Theo. All the good men are in her 20s. Go back to your 20s, ladies.
Curious why y'all are saying no to marriage. Like, I just want to know.
The good men are the ones that have put in so much effort and had women trash them for putting in the effort. They've had women take advantage of them because they want to be a gentleman. They want to open the doors. They want to pay for your dinner. And you just expect that is supposed to happen. The idea that you should have multiple men pandering after you just to see which one is the best is atrocious.
I can't believe that I'm 28 years old and I have nothing to show for it. Nothing. What the fuck have I done? My entire life.
What I personally found out in my lifetime is the fact that women are absolutely very willing to share a man if he's the kind of man they really want. I mean, you will be so shocked and surprised at how many women out there are more than willing to accept the fact that that man that comes down and lays with them at the end of the night is actively out there entertaining and possibly smashing other women, as long as it does not come back to them. And as long as you're not bringing back any Jesus or any outside children, I'm just going to pretend that we are living a life of bliss. This is how women operate when it comes to a certain level of man. If this woman's able to live the life that she has always dreamed of, this man looks exactly how she wants her man to look. If he's checking off all the boxes as far as all the things that she's always wanted out of a man, yes, absolutely. That man can generally get away with murder. He can generally do whatever the fuck he wants to do in regards to a woman. He can always come back, or he can always come home, so to speak.
So I heard that you like my man, and I'm here to tell you, girl, just share him. Just share him. We can share him. It's not a problem. It's no problem. I share. There's a lot to go around. Women are not understanding that it's okay to share. It does.
Here's
to
the
me,
part.
he doesn't love.
Here's the part that a lot of men aren't understanding. Depending on how you carry yourself, it's not just getting women to share. It's also, there are women that are your type that are willing to share. There are some very attractive women that have no problem with sharing. And I'm not talking, once again, y'all know this channel. I'm not talking about you dudes with the party girls. I'm not talking about pay for play. So don't think, yeah, if I come on my, no, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your main chick is attractive. Your side chick, your girlfriend on the side is attractive. And your mistress is attractive. I'm not saying what, like in the States, you get caught cheating with that fat chick. F you and your fat girl, right? That's how they always say in the States. Not in other countries. In Brazil, you can have you a side chick that look just as fine, if not better, than your main chick, and that side chick is not gonna say nothing. She ain't never, dude. You can walk down the street in Colombia with your wedding ring on, with your girlfriend. I see it all the time. I talk to dudes all the time. The girlfriend plays her position. Have I had women approach me? Yes, I have. I've shared stories with you guys of women that were married approaching me, women that weren't married approaching me. So I kid you not, man. And I couldn't even imagine once I get this body right. Oh my God, bruh. I'm gonna have to beat him off with a stick. Shout out to Digital Nomad being in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. With the $2 love. He said, love your content. Appreciate you loving the content, brother. Really do. Really do, man. I try to keep men encouraged. Keep us encouraged. T-Mac says this. He said the most generous women, or the most generous woman that I've ever met was this wealthy Colombian woman that I met in Texas many years ago. She was trying to buy my kids full-size video games. She was beautiful as well. Yes. And I don't think that story is far-fetched at all. Ronan says this. He says, we've been saying this for years. You don't have to lie. Man, hey, Ronan, I won't lie to you. It took me a few years to understand the value of just telling the truth. Bruh, I got so much coochie from telling the truth. Like the last few years of my marriage, man, I just started telling these chicks the truth. Wasn't no taking the ring off no more. I'm telling these chicks the truth. They did not care. In the States, they did not care. I thought I was gonna get that, you got a wife, or I can't believe it, or I'm nobody's number two. I thought I was gonna get all that. So for years I was lying, right? Bruh. When I discovered the truth, man, listen, I started telling the truth, panties start dropping. Women don't care about women. Women don't want to hear women happy. They just say that. Oh my God, you're married. Oh, you guys are the cutest couple. Women be lying. Women be like, in their mind, really, I want to take your man. If he's that good for you to marry him, I wonder what else he's good at. Women do not care. That girl code and that girl team, and man, they do not care, bruh. And that's in the States. I can't tell you about Canada or UK, but women in public will pretend like they're girl power, like the Powerpuff Girls. But in real life, women will cheat on another, will cheat with a dude. Man, you know how many sisters I've been with? I ain't told y'all no sister stories yet. Sisters. You would think blood sisters, her sister. You would think blood sisters would be faithful. That's my sister. I'm happy for her. Nope. Not even blood sisters know how to keep girl code. So I started I'm telling the truth. When I discovered that girl code was fake and I could tell women the truth and they would still give me the panties, I stopped lying. I stopped taking off my ring. I would easily say, now I said last four years. I would easily say the last 7 years of my 14-year marriage. So 50% of the time I lied. And the other, like in other words, taking the ring off. The other 7 years, when I found out that women did not like women and wanted to take me from my woman, and they would drop the panties as long as I told them the truth. I've had women literally tell me, fellas, Jay Anderson, I've had women literally tell me, bruh, because you told me the truth. African Wolf, they would drop the panties because I told the truth. Not because I gave no money, not because I took them out to dinner, not because I gave her like a larger bouquet of roses or something. Dude, they would drop the panties just because I told the truth. That kaboom, that blew me away. Like, what? You mean I've been lying? You mean I've been lying for 7 years of my marriage? You mean I could have just told y'all the truth the whole 14 years of the marriage? Y'all was gonna still give me the coochie anyway? Oh man, when I discovered the truth, man, you could it was like somebody gave me the ultimate weapon. That's the last thing women should have let this man know. You don't have to, any man, I'm telling y'all this for real. I'm being honest. If you are still out there lying to women, I don't care where you go to, you are doing yourself a disservice, bruh. Women don't like women like that. I'm gonna say this, I don't care what country you in. Women are in competition. They don't like each other like that. They pretend in public. I'll cheer you on, girl. Girl power. But in real life, women are dark. Women's spirits are dark. And all you got to do is just tell the truth. And you be thinking, this is the funny part. You be thinking like, man, she gonna say no and I ain't gonna get that coochie. Damn. Man, I ain't gonna get that coochie. Man, I wanted her too. I shouldn't have told her the truth. I should have lied. Next thing you know, you get that text message. Meet me at the hotel. Kid you not. Soon as you think because you told the truth, you wasn't gonna get that coochie. Okay, I can say this. I can say this. Out of all the women I told the truth to, I gotta be honest. I can't think of one that didn't give me the pussy. Anyway, if it happened that it was one that I didn't get the sex from, okay, cool. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex in my mind right now. Bruh, I can't think of one that did not drop her panties anyway when I said I was married. And I was swearing I wasn't gonna get no coochie. Gotta be honest. All you dudes that's still out there lying, and you in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, man, please. I wish I would. I wish I would. Not when like I said, when I discovered that women don't like women, and all I had to do was be honest. He said, Dre, if anything, I'm too honest. Dave said, or in Brooklyn terms, he said, gully to so much so that the ladies call me an asshole, or a-hole, but still give it up. Still give it up to me. Just shaking my head. Bruh, I kid you not, I had some that I was disappointed in. I'm gonna be honest. I've had women that gave me the coochie. I was like, dang, I thought you was honorable too. I thought you was a respectful woman. You gave me the coochie after I told you I was married. You didn't even put up a fight. Dang. Yeah, some women will give you the coochie, but you still be looking at them like, you trash. You trash. I'm cheating, but you trash. Ronan says, yes, exactly. Because you told me the truth. I never understood that one. Because you told me the truth. I don't know why I'm doing. Here's the number 2 one. I don't know why I'm about to do this. And they will drop their panties anyway. I know you married. I don't know why I'm about to do this. I don't know why I'm about to suck you. I don't know why I'm gonna let you between my legs. What do you mean you don't know why? You know why? Because you want your boy. You want your boy, baby. I never understood when they said, I don't know why I'm doing this. I must be drunk. You ain't drunk. It is 3:15 in the afternoon. You ain't had nothing to drink. You want your boy. He said, if I hadn't heard that so many times, I know, right? Because you told me the truth. It's kind of like they outs, like they looking for an out. Well, because you were honest, it doesn't make me look like a bad woman. It just makes you look like a cheater. I don't know what goes through their mind, but hey, as long as you dropping them panties, I'm cool with that. Isaiah in the building says this. He said, lie until their last breath. Girl code is not real. That's true. That is so true, brother. Girl code is not real, man. Not real at all. I kid you not. I wish I could put it any other way. Shout out to Mr. JB in the building. Representing. He say Dre is Scott. Shout out to Scott. Representing. Glad to see that you're here, man. Your email. Here we go. Hold on, Scott. Give me a second. Let me get the email banner to you. There you go. There you go, Scott. Hope you're having a great day. Shoot me an email real quick when you get a chance. And that's for anybody, you know. You need to shoot me an email about something. That's my email. Spence 2011. Let's go back. Zeta said, oh yeah. He said, I've told women that I've had a chick and they were all game to drop them draws. Women do not like each other. Just makes it much. I know. So I'm telling you guys, when you go into other countries, it's not just the States. All you got to do is be honest with women, bruh. That'll keep down a lot of drama. How many times have you seen a chick get mad? She wasn't mad because you had a wife or a girlfriend. She was mad because you lied about it. I wasn't mad because you had a woman, Nick. I was mad because you lied about it. And for years, I didn't believe him. I'm like, girl, whatever. If I'd have told you that I had a woman, you wouldn't give me a time of day. This is what I thought. The truth be told, if I wouldn't have lied, I would have still been getting that coochie. If I wouldn't have lied. Yep. The fastest way you're going to lose a good side chick is lying to her. I didn't care about you having a wife. I'm not tripping on that. I'm tripping on the fact that you looked me right in my face and you lied about it. And I asked you, were you married? And you lied and told me you weren't married. And you know I love you. Why you gonna make me fall in love with you? I asked you to protect my heart. Don't lie to me. I remember one chick I did like, man. That was, you know what? Now I remember. The last time I ever lied to a woman. The last time I lied to a woman about having somebody. I was smashing this fine nurse. Freaky. She loved your boy. I mean, she was in love. And she told me in the beginning, she said, Dre, and she was a crier. One of them chicks that cried during sex. She was a crier. So you're getting the orgasms. She doing all the freaky stuff. She loved anal. And she was a crier. All she asked me to do in the beginning, she said, Dre, just protect my heart. Don't lie to me. That's all I ask. If it's something you need to tell me at any point in time, just let me know. I'm so busy enjoying the freakiness. I'm like, yeah, okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now suck it again. That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm taking for granted what she said, protect my heart. Don't lie to me. You could be, I'm a big girl. Okay, whatever. Now suck it again. She had already told me too. She said, Andre, I have a friend that work at the same college where you work. Just be honest with me. Okay, whatever. Now bend over. I want to put it back in your booty. Bend over. She's giving me leeway to be honest and to keep her. So if I'm honest, I can keep her. But here I go. I'm still lying. I don't know what you're talking about, girl. I called her one day and she just said everything. Your wife's name is this. You do this. She knew what neighborhood. She knew everything because her friend, she said, I told you a good friend of mine works at your campus. And you know when chicks fall in love, they want to know everything. And she started crying on the phone. She told me, she said, all I asked you to do was be honest. I did not care that you was married. I'm mad because you lied. And you kept lying when I kept telling you, protect my, from that day forward. Not one other chick got lied to. Everybody got the truth. I didn't care if I got the coochie or not. And the funny part is nobody denied it. Nobody didn't give me the coochie because I was honest. Everybody still gave me the coochie. But that moment, because I really, really liked her, I'm like, I didn't. So she hurt and I'm hurt. And I got to go home to my wife hurt. You know how you got your sad chick that hurt your feelings so bad, your wife can tell something going on. You all right? I'm fine. Did you eat today? No, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry at all today. Well, talk to me. I don't feel like talking. You want to pray about it? No, I've already talked to Jesus. You just taking it all out on your wife. Your sad chick that hurt your feelings so bad. I just want to go to bed. I'm going to take a shower and go to bed. I'm sleepy. My heart was hurting. Oh, no, I won't. Yeah, man, my heart was hurting, man. After that, I said, man, I'm not telling any more lies. Shout out to brother Leo in the building. Doing them dastardly deeds. That Dre the Ripper caught another tale of Dre the Ripper. She was cool, pretty, fat behind, body by Fisher, just a beautiful personality. In Indianapolis, shout out to Naptown. Shout out to you 216 area code brothers. Man, sitting up there lying. Dude, I liked her so much. I drove from Chicago, true story. The college I was working in was in Chicago as academic admissions. She lived in Nap. Anybody that knows Chicago, you hit I-90, 80-90 Turnpike, straight shot down 65, 2.5 hours, you in Nap. Man, I'm liking her so much. Dang it, at least 3-4 times a week when I get off work, I'm shooting down 65. Right in that Lafayette area, Purdue. The University of Purdue area. I'm riding past that area at least 3-4 times a week. I'm spending the weekends with Lil Mama. We going to Anita Baker concerts. I'm all in. I'm so as if I ain't got no wifey on the other side of Indiana in the fort. Here I go, lying. Them lies, bruh. Them lies, man. Do not lie. I'm telling y'all, man, you will get more coochie and long-lasting coochie from telling the truth. From telling the truth. Yes, sir. He said, Dre, now you know that's a drive. Now you know that's a drive. I'm from the shot. So you know African Wolf, that straight shot, it may be like 20 minutes on 80-90 and then shoot straight down 465. Shoot, I mean, 65, I think 65, I think 465. Lafayette, no, 65, because 465 is from Fort Wayne to Indianapolis on the other side, on the eastern side of Indiana. But on the western side, the Purdue Boilermaker area is straight down 65. I kid you not. I get off work at like 5. I'm at her crib about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Hey, African Wolf. So I'm flying down that freeway. Boom. Boom. Damn the speeding tickets. Speeding tickets be damned. Speeding tickets be damned. I'm flying. Yes, sir. Yeah, I had to be flying. He said, definitely tell the truth. He said, I had a date in that past weekend. He said, chick asked me, did I have a girlfriend? He said, I told her I did. He said, I explained why I was dating, and she still decided to date me. here in Colombia. So all you dudes that's still in the lying game, I'm telling you, it is not like that. Let's get started. Get back to the video. He said every time in Colombia, he said, I told a Colombian woman that I had a girlfriend. They always thanked me, but wanted to date me because they trusted the trust. Because you told the truth. They do trust. I don't get it, but they do. They do trust you. That's a good, that I found that to be true too. But let's go back to the video. So as I was saying, don't think attractive women don't share their men, because they do.
Just share him. We can share him. It's not a problem. It's no problem. I share. There's a lot to go around. Women are not understanding that it's okay to share. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean he doesn't love me or that we are not enough. He wants to have all the cakes in the world. You love him? Give him the cakes, girl. Just share him. Girl, just share him. It's okay. Why fight? We don't have to fight.
You said 65% are on the lower vibration. They are. So that means what? There's 35% of good men. So why aren't we sharing men? Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring it there. When are black women gonna recognize that if we want a good man, we might have to share a good man? I ain't nobody with that. But you already shared before. Sharing men is only necessary if that's what resonates with your spirit.
Bullshit. You see how they're lying to themselves, El Monte? You see how they lying? The one sister is being honest. Girl code be damned. If you want a good man by 2030, we might have to share. This woman is being straight honest. What does the other woman say? You can only share if it resonates in your spirit. The other one was telling y'all, ladies, we are already sharing these good men anyway. It is a myth that most women are thinking that they are, that you think I'm gonna be a multimillionaire and I'm only gonna give you the coochie? I'm gonna give you the sex? You think your coochie worth the, now, if you got a woman, I'm gonna tell you, I'm being honest. If you got a woman that built with you from scratch, that's one thing. Y'all building something together, that's one thing. If I got the million and you come in after I get that, you getting cheated on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm married. If Andrea would have been with me after I got multi-millions, just being the man that I am, even a Christian dude, going through the battle of it all, I'd have had to be honest with Andrea. I'm gonna have somebody else. But since Andrea is here with me and we are building on the journey together, that's different. So I understand that. But I'm telling you, if these women think they're gonna come in when a man has built himself up, spent all those years in the gym, getting his shot perfected, getting his spirit right. He spent all that time in the gym working out, getting his body on track, getting his wardrobe up to par, getting his cologne game right, making sure his beard or his hair is looking good, making sure that he knows how he's built his network. You think after all that hard work, the average man, no matter how fine his woman is only gonna be with one coochie for the next 30 years? Oh, no, boo, I'm sorry. And I know some of you dudes out there, you in love and you made millions. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard pressed to have the economic success and the network success and the physical success of taking care of your body and your spirit for you to just let any old woman into your life now and you're going to be faithful to that one. It's going to be hard. Not because of you. I'm going to say this again to you gentlemen. It will not be hard or difficult because of you. It will be difficult because so many women are going to come after you. You are a success story. You are a man that At one point in time, you had very little and you built it into something. You were a man that spent all those time like Kobe and Shaq and Jordan in the gym, practicing. You were a man that shook a lot of hands to open up a lot of doors. And these women see ambition as highly attractive. They walk past you and they can smell your cologne collection. They've followed your Instagram or your social media and they saw your before photos and now you're 30 pounds under your after photos. And women have no problem with sharing with the type of man that has the ambition that you have. Here's another reason why it's hard to be faithful when a woman comes in after you've already succeeded and crossed the finish line. Because these women know if I don't say yes to being his second girlfriend or second wife, another chick will. If I say I don't mess with a man that got a woman, I want my own, cool. I'll get with your sister. I can get with your mama. Is your auntie available that look just like you? Women know, whether they want to admit it or not, this is a competition. And so they can sit back and say, well, I want my own man. Cool, sister, get your own man. That's great endeavor. But if you want a good man and you come after he ran across the finish line of life, you are sharing. You are sharing. So you might as well put down that rule. Don't put it in my face. Don't put it in my family face. Don't bring no diseases to the house. Don't bring no kids to the house. You'd be better off telling a successful man that than to try to tell a successful man, you only supposed to be with me. Can it happen? Yes. Is it hard pressed? Yes. It's hard pressed. So a lot of these women don't want to go through the journey with you guys. They want to meet you at the finish line. Okay, meeting a man at the finish line comes with a price. Meeting a man after he's lost the 40 pounds comes with a price. Meeting a man after he's graduated Theo's classes, he's gotten hired, he's traveling the world. Meeting him after getting all his certifications, all that studying he's been doing, all the late night classes, all the tutoring he's been doing, all the time when he told himself, I do not understand AI, I don't understand cloud engineering, I don't understand Terraform, I don't know what a WAF is. Now he knows all this stuff. And you think this man's supposed to be dedicated to you after he gets hired and he's making six figures. You didn't want to be with him while he was going through the journey. But all of a sudden, here all y'all come afterwards. Oh, y'all getting cheated on. Y'all getting cheated on. Ain't no way in hell you can expect that man to make that type of money, live in Brazil, and then he's also going to Thailand in DR. He's got a woman in each one of them cities or countries. Because most women don't want to go through the struggle or the journey along with us men. They want to meet us at the finish line. But that comes with a price. That comes with the price. Shout out to Chris being in the building. Chris says precisely. Yeah, shout out to the official one here. Kobe representing. The African Wolf says, Dre, is brothers making 100K and 200K a year being shared by women? And the women have no problem doing that, especially the women that are making the 200 and 300K, 100K themselves. They don't have no problem with sharing. Attractive women, dude. If you look up the polygamy groups and on websites and on Facebook, those are very attractive women that have no problem sharing. Beautiful women have no problem understanding that if he can get me, he can get other women. that are just as attractive. Just as attractive. You say, will they have a boyfriend? Yep, that could be true. Salute to El Monte once again. The Pathfinder's in the building says this. He say, I'm single, and I be lying saying I have a girlfriend to lower their expectations. And they still don't care. And they still don't care, man. Shout out to Aries in the building. He said, Africa Wolf said, oh yeah, now we're talking. Ladies, time to share. It is time to share. It is time to share. Shout out to LJ once again, the Southern Vegan.
Not because the percentage of men based on
it's necessary
that
for the community.
We have so many kids out here where we have a one man, he got 3 baby mamas, and he's still dealing with all 3 of them, and they all mad at each other. There's all this hostility, and instead of just coming together and saying, hey, we all dealing with the same man, let's just come together and work with it.
CC. She making an excellent point. I don't know why they're on that panel lying to themselves. I don't know why those women in that crowd are lying. This woman is 100% correct. That man is still smashing all 3 baby mamas. So when women talking about, no, I won't do that, I won't share, you're sharing anyway.
She pulled the math out. She said, okay, 100 divided by 6 times 5, good times 8, divided by 2 is not enough.
Happening.
I do believe that there are some men that need, and I can only speak from a male perspective, that need to be honest about that though. There's a lot of men that are undercover monogamous, down low polygamous. You know what I'm saying? They're hiding what they really desire, and maybe they haven't really been honest with themselves about it. And then they're creating broken homes in the process because, hey, instead of telling this woman, hey, look, this is what it is. You can choose to deal with me or not. They're hiding, they're pretending to like her when they know that they're not satisfied by just one woman. And then there are women that maybe, if they're open to it, would make a good sister wife.
Listen, hold on. Stop. A lot of women will act like they're not open to it, but then they'll deal with a married man. A lot of women will act like they're not open to it, and it's true.
Talk your
this. In their 50s, already married. So I don't know. Maybe I could be a second wife.
Would you? The best one.
She said, I'm in my 50s. I've never been married. Maybe I could make a second wife, be somebody's second wife. Let's see.
I think so.
You really would do that?
Mm-hmm. I could be a second wife. Oh God, is that not good? Because
well,
they're gonna be like,
no. I feel like they're pre-trained. They're potty trained at that point. Potty trained? Yeah, I feel like that's for the better. That's how I look at it. You just have to get along.
So now you got women sitting around on podcasts sharing how that doesn't sound like a bad idea. You notice none of these women, shout out to AMSM, a man supporting men. Notice how this panel of women are not arguing with each other. Nobody raised their voice. Not one of these women said that's a stupid idea. One woman just said, she said, hey, he's already been potty trained by his first wife. So that makes it a lot easier for the second girlfriend or second wife when she comes in. These women are sitting around on podcasts talking about it. That means that they're sitting around when they go to these singles meetings and nobody's around, no men are around. And these women are just sitting around talking. They're talking about stuff like this. If the men are not showing up to the meetup and to the mixers, if the men are not showing up to the Christian dating events, these women are sitting around talking to each other. And one of the things that they're talking about is sharing good men.
With the first wife. Yeah, and she's gonna love me because I'm not gonna be troublesome.
If they have
I'm
kids.
gonna be going on tour. I'm not really gonna stress.
She could come to the show.
Yeah,
VIP,
exactly.
yeah.
Like I'm very respectful. I know that you're the first wife and all of that and
So nobody would really have to cheat on you. They could
exactly
let you know, like
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with that. Like, yeah, but I feel like a lot of women are gonna have a problem with me saying that.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, I think that people have to also understand that it's different. There's all kinds of relationships that people are okay with,
And people
and
are
so it's
more
an
open.
individual.
Women do when they can't find.
Before Umar talks, these women are lonely, bruh. What's one of the things that I've been saying on this channel for years that guys have yet to latch on to? Some of the most successful businesswomen that you see in their business suits, Miss Corporate America, in the 5-bedroom house with the large island in their kitchen. They're lonely, bruh. These women can only take it so many nights laying next to cold pillows. They can only take so many nights. I'm telling y'all, loneliness for women has an expiration date. Loneliness for women has an expiration date. And when women get to a point, whether they want to admit it or not, whether you ladies want to admit it or not, ladies, you start to make certain decisions. Some of y'all might call an old ex up that you don't even like. You can't stand him. But because the other side of that bed has been so cold for so long, this weekend, he'll be over as a bed warmer. Yeah, you make your 6 figures and you've got your degrees on the walls and you are making your money. You go, sis. But for you ladies, I've noticed, and other men have noticed, your loneliness only lasts for so long. Some of you can get through a couple years without having the comfort of a man. Some of you can make it a couple of months. Some of y'all can't go even that long. So when you hear women say, professional women, attractive women for their age, I'd rather be a sister wife than to live in this house alone. Don't think it's far-fetched, because there's going to be a lot more of you ladies that's out here being share bearers, more than you realize. A lot of y'all not sharing because y'all baby mamas sharing the same man. I'm talking about a lot of you professional 6-figure women are realizing, if I'm going to have a quality man, I might have to share. I might have to play the mistress role. I might have to share with my girlfriend, her husband. I might have to be the girlfriend as he has a wife. I might have to be a mistress as he has a girlfriend and a wife. But it's getting to that point, ladies. And whether you could play bold in public, and I don't need no man in public, but I know, because I was that guy that you ladies would call to be the bed warmer. I was the guy that you ladies would call when you didn't want a man, you didn't want a relationship, you were too busy with your business adventures, you were too busy traveling, you were too busy growing your business or doing retreats with the girlfriends. But when you got home and that bed was cold for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and every time you rolled over, it was a cold pillow, cold sheets, the blanket was cold. If you stepped on the floor on that side of the bed, it was cold. Then you called me. And guys like me, hey, big head, what you doing? And I would tell you, especially if it's snowing, if I'm coming over, I ain't going back home. And you would tell me, what would you tell me, ladies? Ain't nobody said you had to go back home. And I'm not just talking about black women. I have had successful white women, successful Asian women, extremely successful Latin women, and all of y'all ladies are the same. When that side of the bed gets too cold, too long, loneliness has an expiration date for women. Men, God said man should not be alone. We already know that we don't need to be alone. So we don't be walking around bragging about being alone. That's you ladies that run around bragging about being alone. Men ain't no videos, men walking around talking about, I'm so happy I'm alone. No, men, we brag about we have peace alone. So if we have peace by ourselves, that's different than being lonely like a lot of you ladies are. And you can lie to yours. You can lie all over TikTok about not being lonely. Y'all still calling us at 12:15 at night once the kids fall asleep. Once them kids go to sleep, you know how many times y'all done open up that front door, that big, really nice front door for me? You know how many times I've rolled up to the front of your gated community and the security dude would call you and say you have a guest at the front gate, and you would say, let him in, and it's 1:13 in the morning, and I would pull up to your guest parking area. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I get lost going through your cul-de-sac area because I'm like, where's her house? She said it was this address, and I got to call you, baby. What'd you say your address was? Which house? Oh, I see it. I said, okay. I see you standing out front, looking good. And you be so happy that tonight, that side of the bed will no longer be cold. If only for one night. If only for one night, ladies. I've been there too many times. We all need each other, ladies. But y'all keep on telling them lies. Lie in public, but then y'all calling us at night. Shout out to Gypsy being in the building. He said, hey, brothers. He said, what's happening to the Bears? They're not answering. They're not answering the ladies' calls. Nope. The Bears are not answering the ladies' calls, brother. Right. Oh, that was a good one, man. That was a good joke. Shout out to Charles B in the building, my brother Charles. He say, no, sir. They do not want or need a man, so they play it. So let's get ready to hear what Dr. Umar has to say after this.
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with that. Like, yeah, but I feel like a lot of women are gonna have a problem with you saying that.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, I think that people have to also understand that it's different. There's all kinds of relationships that people are okay with, and so it's an individual.
Women do when they can't find a man of their own. I don't care how Christian they are, how Muslim they are, how Hebrew they are, they will share a married man. Yeah. And one of the contradictions that black women have to deal with, who claim that they are not for polygyny, if you are not for polygyny, why is it we can often find single black women being the mistress to a married black man?
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Before he goes any further, he just reminded me of a story. I think I told you guys this story when I was dating a couple, this young lady in church. And I had a couple of, I just started going to this, not the church that you guys know about, where the pastor kicked me out because he wanted the one chick, right? But I just got back home from the feds. And so I found me a home church. Everything's going great. And I was kind of like getting to know ladies and guys in the church, just networking. I was new to that particular church, really liked it. Shout out to that church in Detroit. And I remember one sister, and I told this story before. I remember one sister invited me to dinner. Excuse me. And I said, yeah, sister, shoot. Very attractive, professional. I forgot what her career was, but she was one of those like Miss AKA type of chicks, right? And she sat me down. We had dinner. We laughed, had a great time. And she was so professional. To this day, I have never had a woman this professional about what she wanted. She said, I don't want anything. Before I knew about Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, she said, I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I have my own home, my own car, my own everything. She said, but I do not have my own man, and I'm not looking for you to be my man. She said, but I do need for you to come over periodically, at least 2-3 times a week, sex me down. Anytime we go out to dinner or to the movies, I will pay for everything. I'm telling y'all the truth. She was just so feminine, super feminine. It's very soft-spoken. She said, when we're in church, we do not have to go to church as a couple. Nobody has to know. We can still just come across as friends. The funny part was, she was the only one that came across like that. She was not the only woman in that church that came to me with a proposal like that. I'd only been in the church 2 weeks. Now, when I go to church, I kind of focus on networking and I focus on the Lord, right? I'm in church. I ain't focusing on you ladies. And I had some of the baddest chicks in the D walking up on me saying, right after church service, I will spread them for you, Brother Spence. Brother Spence, I will spread them for you. I had some sisters were like, you are my husband. I had a couple of them say, God told me. You know how the sisters in church back in the day used to be like, God told me that you gonna be my man. I had a couple of those. So Dr. Umar is right. Some of the most successful, attractive, feminine women that are religious, when that other side of the bed is cold, as much as they love the Lord, that Bible, it can't keep them warm. That Quran, the 48 laws of power. None of their Harlequin romance books can keep them warm at night. That other side of that bed is still gonna be cold, even if they lay a book over there. So many women get big dogs, not just because they love big dogs. I know a few women that get big dogs just to have another warm body in that bed. See, a little dog, they won't notice that dog's on the bed. You know, during the daytime, they'll notice it. At night, you ain't gonna notice it. A big dog, German Shepherd, Pit Bull, Great Danes, big dogs that you see dragging them around the park. They let that big dog on that bed just to have a warm body. That's how bad it is for a lot of women. And it's going to be even worse. Just to have a warm body on the other side of that bed, they would get a large dog. Sad but true. Sad but true. Oh, by the way, I never did smash the one sister. I was so busy smashing the other ones. I had to make it down the list. I was like, I get to you when I get to you. How about that, sis? I get to you when I get to you. It was basically, that's what it was. I kid you not, that's what it was. I had so many that came my way in that church in 2 weeks. I'm just out the feds. I ain't had no coochie in 10 years. So I got bodies after bodies after bodies coming after me. Detroit finest. So by the time she took me out to dinner, true story, by the time she took me out to dinner, I was like, I'll get to you. All right. We can do it next month on a Tuesday. Can you make it on a Tuesday next month? I wish I could put it another way. Yeah, I don't agree with Umar a lot of times, but this go around, yeah, he's correct. No matter what religion, they gonna pull out the Brother Spence. Yes, sir. They go, Brother Spence, can I talk to you for a minute? And once they found out, man, once they realized I hadn't been in Detroit, and they were like, wait a minute, so you ain't been with nobody here? In how many years? Oh, them females couldn't wait to be the first.
When they can't find a man of their own, I don't care how Christian they are, how Muslim they are, how Hebrew they are, they will share a married man. Yeah. And one of the contradictions that black women have to deal with, who claim that they are not for polygyny, if you are not for polygyny, why is it we can often find single black women being the mistress to a married black man? If you are against plural marriage, how did you manage to end up as his mistress and he's married? So do you know what you're telling me? You're not against polygyny. You're against being accountable for it. You don't want nobody to know you are a co-wife. You see that? As long as it stays undercover.
Deep, Dr. Umar.
but we got to.
Japanese men are selling themselves to the women in Japan.
I don't know if y'all knew about this. I told y'all it's global. Women are sharing men to whereas in Japan, they've got a website that women go to share men. That's how crazy it is. Gypsy says this. Gypsy Cat says this. He said, Brother Spence was holding it down in church, making deacons and pastors. Man, they was mad. He said, Dre, you should be ashamed of yourself. I should have been, but I wasn't. I wasn't. What made me, I'm gonna tell you something. What made me slow down or mess with them church girls? Okay, one of the sisters in the church, Brother Spence, what's up, sis? Tall, slim goody, right? What's up, sis? I'm having a few people come over to the house. I'm cooking dinner. Come on through. All right, like I said, I'm networking, trying to get to know the people in the church. So came on through. Her meal, her cooking was excellent. All of us hanging out, having a good time. I ain't thinking about nothing. I ain't noticing people are leaving one at a time to where now it's just her and I. So now she pulls out the bottles of wine. Now, mind you, I'm just out the feds. I ain't drank in years. So just a glass of wine gonna have me like, right? So she pulls out the bottles of wine. We start to get intimate. Like I said, this was the last time I realized I don't need to be sneaking around with the church sisters. Like I said, body looking right. Took them clothes off. I told part of this story before in the past. This woman had hairy nipples. When I say hairy nipples, I'm talking about this microphone case was her nipple. Just imagine all this, and inside of it is just her nipple sticking out, and all this is hair. I don't know if I wanted to throw up. I don't know if I wanted to become a barber. I telling it, bruh, in the whole body, the face, she had the face card, all, you know, of course, all her own hair. She was 90s fine. This was 99. Nice behind. And I'm looking at nothing but 2 bushes and little nipples sticking. Bruh. I'm thinking to myself, what has happened to women since I've been gone for 10 years? If you knew you wanted to be with me, why didn't you shave? Why do you just go in the bathroom and say, I'm about to get me some Brother Spence. Let me go and shave my nipples off. She ain't show me no. I had to just bend her over and hit it. I was like, that butt looking right though. But I could not stop thinking about some nipples. So even when I had her bent over, true story, I'm half hard because all I'm thinking about is them hairy ass. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. It's like the nipples had their own eyelashes all around. Like the nipples had their own afro. I have never, it was the nastiest thing, bruh. Yeah. I said, Andre C, that's what you get. Keep running up in, you can't keep running up in these church girls. I say, Lord, I hear you, Lord. Lord, I hear you. I will no longer run up into these church girls. I think that was one of the last times I ran up in them church girls. I was like, if this is what's waiting for me on the other side of their clothes, I'll just stick to the corporate girls. So that's when I kid you not, that's when I started messing with corporate women. Because at that time period, I just got hired at Blue Cross Blue Shield, downtown Detroit. It was like 50 guys worked in a building of 300 women. So it was only 50 men in a gigantic corporate building, Blue Cross Blue Shield Insurance, headquarters in Detroit. About 300 women. So church girls, I was like, I shall not defile your church any longer, my Lord. I understand. And she could cook too. I could still see those nipples to this day, bro. Because she was light skinned, so they even made the hair stick wet. And I mean, not just a little bit of hair, a little bit of hair there. Dude, I'm talking about full-fledged afro on both nipples. I'm talking about some Ripley's, believe it or not, nipples. Bruh. Don't act like I'm the only brother that came across some zoomorphic looking woman. Remember the one I told about the woman that had the hair going down her back all the way to her butt? Dude, it was like somebody just took artificial turf and slapped it on this woman's back. Her back had more hair than a lion's mane. And her whole, and it went all around her butt, all around her thigh, all of it. Her whole, it was like halfway down her back, and all of a sudden it was like thick. And then it got thicker, then it got thicker, then it just covered down. All the bottom of her back was covered with hair. And I'm talking about thick hair. Thicker than most men's. Going all around her butt, halfway down her thigh. Why me? Why do I get these zoomorphic looking chicks? When they got clothes on, they baddies. and they take them clothes off, and you be like, what the f is that? I've seen some things, gentlemen. I've seen some things. Goodness gracious. He said Dre was looking up with women. I know. Skywalker Ranch, Skinwalker Ranch. I'm just saying, bruh. It's just some chicks out there that might be a little hairier than the average man. This woman had the Sasquatch patch going straight down her back, bruh. Oh my God. He said chicks was crushing on me with a huge mole on her face. Ooh, I couldn't do it. With a huge mole on her face, with long string of hair coming out of. I know women just like that. Yeah, man. I never got with one, but I've seen them. Right. That's how I felt. Like somebody poured weave down her back. Just glued it on her back. All right. So now the ladies in Japan are sharing men on dating apps.
But it's not for the reason you think. Trust me. It's completely different and it's flipped on its head. Let my mate Alex explain it all.
So you see all of these things like this, like these are like bars, there's like male hostess bars and like female hostess bars.
So what are the males doing there? Are they stripping and shit?
Not really. So basically it's for women that like, especially like old women that are looking for company.
Yeah.
So like there's like young boys like very like feminine, but like they still like attract girls and like they like just accompany them for like a certain price.
Wow. So it flips the genders. The girls are actually paying for the men's service. 2 hour ladies free time, free drink. So right here, the woman would go in and then just spend time with a man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, mind blowing, dude.
Single Japanese women are renting boyfriends and you're not going to believe how much they're paying for them. Instead of dealing with relationship problems, women in Japan are turning to a new option where they can hire a man to get the relationship experience. They hire these men, which they call hosts, to take them out on romantic dates, watch movies with them, and even cuddle with them at night. And these hosts are actually ranked by the amount of money they bring in, so the best ones will always cost a lot more. But you can expect to pay approximately $915 a night for a host.
Latvia is facing a dating crisis, and this is sparking a new industry, husband rentals. Women outnumber men by more than 15%, one of the widest gaps in Europe. The shortage is being driven by higher male mortality rates, immigration, and lower life expectancy. As a result, some women are
even in Europe, they are renting husbands. They are renting husbands. Dave says this. He say, "Nah, Dre." He say, "You my big brother." He say, "But we don't have stories dealing with ladies having Chewbacca here." I'm serious, man. Sorry, Theo. Bruh. I was like, this just cannot just be me. This just cannot be me, man. Just she bent over and she thought she was doing something. She put that little arch on her back, like, hit it, baby, hit it, daddy. She put the hit it daddy arch and she arched that back, and all I saw was just hair, all the way through her butt, all the way around her thigh. I say, no, I can't do it, baby. I say, you look too much like a man from the back. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one of the few times I backed out. I tapped out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tapped out. I was like, I can't do it. You look too much like a man from the back. No. Not, mind you, not like I know what a man looks like with his back arched. But I'm just saying, if it looked like anything like she does, I don't know, man. No. That turned me off. I was like, put your clothes back on. I did, for real. Put your clothes back on. I ain't hit it. This was the one that drove over to my house through a hurricane in Tampa. I was like, no, that's all right. That's all right. He said she didn't have time to go to a wax. I don't know what she didn't have time for, bruh. But I know one thing. Yeah, I was like, nah, that's all right. You see the face that I'm making right now? Because I can still imagine seeing it. No. So yes, in Latvia, they do not have enough men. So they're sharing husbands.
Turning to paid husbands, not for dating or romance, but for practical support. These services offer help with household tasks like basic repairs, furniture assembly, painting, plumbing, and home maintenance. The appeal isn't companionship, it's reliability. And for many women, the shortage of men has also made long-term relationships more difficult, with some seeking partners abroad or opting to remain single. Experts say the trend reflects broader social shifts, changing gender roles, labor shortages, and how demographics can reshape everyday life. But it raises a bigger question. When a population changes this much, how do relationships change with it?
Do Latvian ladies want black kings? Do they want Asian kings? Fuck it. At this point, there are that many Latvian ladies. They're in abundance compared to the Latvian men. They're bored of the Latvian men. So yeah, obviously, like if you're a black king, you're treasured royalty there. Like there's hardly any of them. Don't be scared to go there. You know, you have a right to go and visit Latvia. If you're a black king and you want a Latvian woman, then go give it a chance, you know? You'll be different to those people. First off, the tone of this is completely different to Latvian men. Don't read anything on Google about them having these views against the black kings, because it's not true. Like, women have moved on. We're in 2025. You ask any youthful woman in Latvia, in Europe, in Russia, are you interested in black kings? They'll say, fuck yes. The offspring is incredible.
It ain't enough good dudes to go around. And it's like you, one of y'all, statistically speaking, ain't gonna win. Y'all got a whole friend group. All you bitches is fine. Maybe one of y'all is gonna actually get a good one. And the rest of y'all just gonna be fucking this nigga, then fucking this nigga, and fucking this nigga, and then hopping from this relationship to this relationship to this. And that's gonna be you until don't nobody want you no more. And then you're gonna have to settle with something you don't even want. Right. And most likely, that's what's gonna happen. Or one of y'all would just share, but girls don't like that. They wanna, look, I got my nigga and you ain't got shit, bitch.
What is the biggest misconception most people have when dating multiple women?
They think it's just orgy all the time, just threesomes and just all the time. But it's not, people think that it's just gonna be just like, it's not gonna be like that, bro. And to be honest with you, you don't, as the man, you don't really get much. It's not for everybody.
Hey. Ladies, is it a shortage in the good dick department? I know that y'all did just see this. Check this out. Ladies.
All these bitches love saying stuff like, I'm a girl's girl, I'm a girl's girl. Yeah, bitch, if you a girl's girl, why don't you share your nigga, bitch? A girl's girl would be like, you know what? My friend is doing bad and I got a good man. I should share my man with my homegirl. We could both be happy. Why is it right for me to be happy and my homegirl not be happy?
Now I want to start this out. First and foremost, God bless this woman. Y'all please go find her. Christmas coming up, man. Please go find her. For me, though, I'll send you the address, okay? Expedite her here now.
Women don't mind sharing a man as long as he's a provider. They are even willing to lower down their standards as long as there's something they benefit. So that's why men are so successful being polygamous informally. Men are polygamous by nature, whether we want to debate it or not. By nature, they're polygamous.
Most women are willing to share men when it comes to dating, not because they necessarily want to, but because there are so few options out there. Most men today have no direction in life. They can't form coherent sentences. They almost appear stupid. They seem as if they don't know what they're doing through life at all. They have no social skills. Most of them are not keeping up on their appearance, their health, their nutrition, their hygiene. And these are the same guys going, dating apps are unfair. The dating circumstance isn't fair. The only thing thing that's not fair is you won't get off your ass and put in some work. You gotta understand, human nature is still survival of the fittest, and if you want dating options and a dating companion in life, you are going to have to actually show that you have some value to you and that you're worthy.
I don't know which one of my girlies need to hear this, but this is a public service announcement, okay? If you hook up with a guy and he's not for you, but he's great in bed, you gotta pass him on to your besties. I do this shit all the time because I don't believe in hoarding. It's like, I got you, baby girl. Like, let's go.
She is not lying. She is not lying. When I was living in Cleveland, I ran through 4 friends. Yeah, 4 friends. All of them was fine too. Ooh, different flavors. It was one of them birds of a feather flock together finest type of groups. And once one opened up her mouth and said, "Hey, Andre with the wildness." Another one came knocking on the door. Another one let me hit it. And then the last one was the best one of all, better than my girlfriend was. That happened to me with 2 sisters at one point in time. One sister used to hear me in there on the other side of the room hitting her sister. Maybe a year later, here come my sister even knew. My sister knew before me. My sister was having a sleepover. Bunch of her lady friends. And I was coming over to help her with, anything that you needed, right? Anything that you needed. And I was going to leave anyway. She said, "Andre, you can stay?" I said, "You sure?" Because, y'all having ladies' night. She said, "You can stay as long as you don't smash so-and-so." You talking about old girl who I was in love with, sister? She said, "Andre, don't smash her." And I could see, because Candy pulled me in the bathroom. Candy said, "Andre, do not sleep with her." And she wasn't saying it like she got a disease or something like that. She was like, "Come on, that's your ex-girlfriend's sister." I'm like, now, I tell Candy this while we're still in the bathroom talking. "I ain't gonna mess with that woman, Candy. I ain't even thought about it. I ain't even know that she even wanted to be with your boy. I ain't think about that." Now, on the inside, so she want your boy to smash, huh? So Dre the Ripper is coming out while I'm talking to Candy. So on the outside, I'm playing innocent, like, "What? Not me, Candy, no." On the inside, I'm gonna tear that coochie up tonight. Man, I beat the brakes off that coochie. Now, if Candy wouldn't have opened up her big mouth, I wouldn't have never known that the sister wanted me to smash too. Because I was with her sister for like 2 years. But I would creep in the room and she would be on the other side of the bedroom, sleep. And I'd be busting in her, having a sister have orgasms. But I didn't think that right? Until Candy, years later, pulled me in the bathroom, was like, "Don't sleep with her, Andre. Like, she's a nice girl. Don't do that to her." I'm thinking to myself, "Candy, I ain't gonna sleep with her. You tripping. I ain't even thought about sleeping with her. So I could sleep with her, huh?" I walked out that bathroom like this. I beat the brakes off that coochie a few times. So yes, women do share. They do. They'll pretend like they don't want to, but I'm telling you, that girl code things is not what it's all cracked up to be. He said, "Andre, you got something, something on the top of your bald head, like lint." Do I? Hope I got it. Thanks, brother. Thank you very much. Oh, I did have a piece of lint on top of my head. I'm looking back at the other monitor. You're right. Thank you. Andre be like the SEAL Team 6. Afghanistan. Who said we were in Afghanistan? I know, right? Candy, like, don't sleep with her. I kid you not. Never in a million years did I think about it, right? Her sister was fine. Oh my God, what made the sex so good? I tell you what made it so good. She smelled just like her sister. Because me and her sister had broken up like months ago, and I was really kind of missing her sister. But you know, like when you miss somebody, and because her sister was my sister's best friend. So I was always seeing her anyway after we broke up. So you kind of play cordial. Hey, what's up, girl? You know when you're still in love, but you're trying to pretend like you ain't in love. Hey, what's up, girl? Hey, Dre, how you doing? I'm doing all right. So when I was making love to her sister, oh, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't making love to her sister. I was making love to the original one through her sister. She smells and felt just like her sister. I was like, oh my God. And of course I didn't say nothing like that, but I kept hitting it because I'm like, if I can't hit the original, the sister no more, who I was still in love with, hitting the baby sis, I ain't got no problem with that either. I couldn't believe how, oh my God, they were just, because you know how sisters smell, they eat the same foods, they grew up in the same house, they share perfumes. Oh man, yeah. He said that girl code goes out the window when it comes to a man. Yep. Like fresh cinnamon buns, I know in a bakery smells the same. I know, right? I was like, I couldn't believe it. I spent more time just inhaling. Oh my God, she smelled like her sister. He said, damn, Dre, you smash your sister's best friend and sister. I never thought about it like that, but yeah. I never thought about it like that. Yeah. Look at Sticky says this. He said, women ignore the script. He said the Bible verse, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, which we were talking about, states that in the time of distress, we said this, 7 women will take hold of one man, impressing the desire to be called by his name and remove their disgrace. And the disgrace in the Bible or shame in the Bible is, hey, sexy boo, how's your day? Okay. The disgrace in the Bible is a woman that doesn't have any kids. So 7 women will go to one man for his last name and to have some kids. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Yep. Let's continue on. Girl code, man. They do not care.
This is a prime bonding experience between 2 women, okay? So, public service announcement, let's make this a fucking thing.
Ladies, so they talk about the end times, and it says that in the last days, women will be fighting over a man's last name.
Remember I told you? We just did that quote, Isaiah. She's not going to say it, but that's what she's talking about. In the Bible, in the end times, these women are going to go after men. Let me bring that back. That's what this one young lady is talking about, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1.
2 women, okay? So, public service announcement, let's make this a fucking thing.
Ladies, so they talk about the end times, and it says that in the last days, women will be fighting over a man's last name, and basically that women will be sharing men willingly because they desire to have a man so bad. And the men that are desirable are so scarce. That's what it says in the Bible. I think it's safe to say that we have officially entered that era. We're slowly getting ushered into the era of where women are so desperate for men that they are willing to share him with about 6 or 7 other women, if not.
Before we go any further, this is the young lady when I was putting together this video montage. In her comments, the ladies were asking, what does that say in the Bible? Where does it say that in the Bible? And you better believe your boy was dropping that Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 in every comment in this young lady's video that was asking. She dropped this comment she dropped this video maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so the video was fresh. And so I was dropping it. I was dropping it on them. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1.
Yeah, I think that we're there now. We're here. We made it here. And watching Scotty with the baby, gave me confirmation.
Girls actually share men with our friends. If you're good, we tell our friends about you. We bring our pretty friends to meet you. And we don't get jealous. We get competitive about who pleases you better.
Don't do it, fellas. It's a trap.
There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about a quarter of our population in jail. Another quarter of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a nigga shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good niggas out here. So for all you bitches that think you deserve your own nigga, like your own personal nigga, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do. But are you that bitch? Like, what do you bring to the table and make you think you deserve your own nigga and it's a nigga shortage?
We spoke every night for about 6 months, was it? And we thought to each other, we both like this guy. And we said to each other, do we just share him then?
So when you get intimate, how does that work?
How do we say that?
We're Anna and Lucy. We've been inseparable since childhood. We're practically one person in two bodies. We do everything in sync, eating, showering, even using the bathroom. We're almost never apart. That day, we both fell for Ben at the same time. We looked at each other, and we both knew that if we each went after him, we might lose each other. We said to each other, then let's share him. In that moment, it felt like the world was smiling at us and pointing fingers at us. Some might think it's crazy, but for us, this isn't just about love. It's a way to protect each other. Sharing Ben means we won't be separated, and it means we can stay together forever. First, we were nervous too. During intimate moments, we had to be in sync, mindful of each other's every move. We'd even pause to check in. In our daily lives, we've grown accustomed to others not understanding us, or even mocking us. Some say we're crazy, others say we're selfish. But we have our own rules, and this way of life is the only way we can feel truly whole. Sharing Ben isn't about possession, it's about the balance between the three of us. 10 years have passed, and we're still together. We've learned to respect one another, and we've learned to face conflicts and doubts. We've proven that love doesn't have to belong to just two people. What do you think? Is this kind of love brave or crazy? Would you be willing to accept a relationship like this?
They trying to get pregnant at the same time. I ain't mad at you, Ben.
I can't switch the fact that we're only attracted to 20% of men. Okay, I can't change that. I can't change the fact that half of women by 2030, this is 6 years away, half of women are going to be single and childless. This was a study done by bankers, not people that have a political agenda. So if you're married, women are going to be fighting for whoever you got. They're going to be, and the women already do that. Women want to be, you know, I always say that if we banned side chicks, if we made it illegal or something, the first people that would complain are women. There are women that go to NBA games trying to get men to cheat on their wives. This is, if you have a guy that other women like, that's just what it's going to be. And, you know, I didn't make that world. This was the fault of our grandmothers and great-grandmothers. I didn't do it. 1 out of 3 men under 30 haven't had sex in the past year. What does that mean? Women are sharing men. And you see it like preemptively, because what do we have? We have situationships. What is that? It's sharing a guy. So it's like I didn't create this world. I'm just telling people what's going to happen. This is happening. It's already happening. It's just not out in the open yet.
Girls will never admit this, but they will always choose the man that's more successful over the man that is loyal. Women biologically are created to search for a provider, to search for the best man. Women need to look out for the best interests of their kids. A man that is going to stick around, provide for his family, give them a good lifestyle so that the kids have better options, better opportunities going forward in life. They want a high value man, a man that's going to be able to provide, take care, and protect for them. But the higher value man you are, the more options you're going to have. Sexually, we are going to take advantage of our options, but that does not mean we are just going to go ahead and provide, protect, and give up our resources to another girl that does not deserve it, that is not putting in the work. So next time a girl tells you the only thing she's searching for in a man is loyalty, ask yourself the question, will this girl actually stick around if you were not providing as a man? Or will she go to the next best man up? Make sure you guys follow the page if you want to continue elevating as a man.
Remember, she will always choose a successful man over a loyal man, because at the end of the day, loyalty just doesn't pay the bills. Doesn't. That's facts.
Women want a motherfucking successful man too. They want a man with a lot of money, millions of dollars and shit. That comes with a motherfucking price. You want you a successful man? This how it goes, ladies. You want you a man with a lot of money? If you get you a man with a lot of money, believe this, he ain't gonna have no time. Or you gonna get a man with all the time, but he ain't gonna have no money. So you gotta make a motherfucking decision. You want a motherfucker to pay attention or pay for some shoes? That's a hard motherfucking decision to make. And women want a motherfucker with a, man, send me somebody with $1 million. I want a man with $1 million. You can have that man with $1 million, but that comes with a price too. Any man with $1 million, please believe he got bitches. Yes, he do. And you gotta put up with that. You goddamn right. The only thing you can do is sit there and be like this. You know what? As long as he respect me and don't bring that shit home, it's all good. Bitch, if you think like that, you're winning, ho. You're winning. Trying to get you a faithful man with $1 million. Is you fucking out your rabbit ass mind? Hell, I nigga with $500 that's got hoes.
Listen to this. I'm gonna tell you something funny. A lot of people are gonna deny it, but let's tell the truth. In most cases, a woman will trade loyalty in for a man that's successful. And in most cases, a man will trade in a successful woman for a woman that's loyal. See, a lot of people are going to disagree with this statement, but we're going to be honest. In most cases, women will trade in the loyalty of a man for a man that's successful. But in most cases, a man, I think all cases, a man will trade in a loyal woman for a woman that's successful. A lot of times we don't understand that men and women think different. Someone's going to get on this post and say, it's not true. I would rather a man be loyal. Okay, so why is it the case that most men are willing to take care of women and women aren't willing to take care of men? So it goes to show you that more women will take financial stability over loyalty. Because again, how many women you know right now that's forgiving cheaters? How many women you know right now who won't leave because of the fact that he's established? Let's have a real conversation. A man will run even if she's established. We don't care. Because in reality, a man will take loyalty over success. Most women will take success over loyalty. Let's be honest. And don't let that go over your head.
This point, because in most situations, especially for the strong, woman, when you give them this ultimatum, this or that, when you ask, would you deal with me having sex or a person that you're dating having sex with another person, or would you prefer that person to provide for the other person? Which one would you prefer? Sex, probably. Right. Because nobody wants to be able to say like, hey, Tony, he just bought me he just paid for he just took me on this and and guess what? I didn't even open my knees. That right there that a female finds out, it's like, hold on. What? You took her to Jamaica with you?
He made a good point. Cam's point was this. Listen, a woman would rather that you say you had a side chick than a female friend that you were spoiling. I'll say this again. A woman would rather that you kept quiet or even told her that you had a side chick that you were having sex with than have a female friend that you aren't having sex with, but you spoil her with your finances. Because they're going to assume that you're having sex, even though you know that you aren't having sex with that person. They will be more comfortable with the person that you're just having sex with. It's the craziest thing, bro. Our brother Zeta says this. He said, of course, they're going to have to share the same dudes they rejected because the man that they desired, a successful man, he doesn't want them. Absolutely correct. Especially the older they get. He doesn't want them now, but he'll run through. Yeah, all right. Absolutely correct.
Oh, that's crazy. And y'all just having it like that's your friend? That's crazy.
Okay, so is polygamy really just a sexual thing? Like, how do you feel being the woman that's like, yeah, you can have another wife?
So, my opinion, it's sexual for the man mostly, I feel like.
Yeah?
It's more beneficial for the female because she gets a helpmate around the house.
Mhm.
Like, she gets somebody to help, clean, somebody to help take care of the kids. She gets somebody to take care of him when she don't feel like it. She can hang out with her girls. And then you can be home with my husband. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I told Monte that. I said, really, it benefits more for me than him. Him is more like he get to have multiple sexual partners.
But then again, I have to deal with multiple
Emotion, yes.
periods,
Yeah.
multiple everything.
Because I feel like it.
That's another thing that a lot of guys don't realize. For all you guys that like multiple women, you do gonna have to deal with multiple attitudes, multiple periods, multiple issues. One may have an issue where she can't see, she wear thick glasses. The other one's got thyroid issues. It's gonna always be something the more women you got, because just physically, the more attractive women usually have something going on with their bodies. So do consider that. He said, Dre, I went to college with the women reacting to this video. Okay. All right.
I feel like the woman gets more benefits from it.
Well, it benefits the other woman too, because the ratio of women to men is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
100 to 1.
Yeah.
Like that. And so every woman gets to have a husband.
Oh.
And so that's
You're doing the world a solid. Is what
Yeah.
pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out for the community. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for the community, man.
Gerard, you want me to get on my knees and kiss your feet? Is that what you want?
Do you want to be here?
Gerard, I want to be here.
Well, before we go into this drama with Gerard's second wife, shout out to T-Mac. And thank you guys. Yes, show your brother some love. We got a great topic for tonight. And if you believe that this topic is showing you some love, support the channel by way of Cash App, PayPal, Bitcoin, up in the corner, comments, yes, sir, and super chats. Appreciate you, gentlemen. Appreciate you also, T-Mac, with the $10 love. Show some love to your boy. This is going to be good.
I think we are.
Now, these are the two wives. This is first wife, and this is second wife. Second wife is pissed things aren't working out. And a lot of times we don't think about that. I got a female colleague that she's the woman that has 3 boyfriends. She's got 3 guys. I don't know how these dudes simp like that, but she's got 3 guys, and it's been like that for a few years. And she says that it's a breakup is not easy because it impacts the other 2 guys as well. She said, if I get in an argument with one of the guys, it impacts my energy for the other 2 guys. She said, if I get in an argument with 2 guys, it impacts so a lot of times we don't think about that. We just think about the bedroom part or the being in public part when it comes to dating women in no matter what country, dating more than one woman. But I'm telling you, there's a headache side to that as well, because you know that you're dealing with women that have attitudes. No matter where you go, you got more than one woman, then you're going to have to deal with more than one type of energy in the house. So we got my boy Jared on the reality show. Flicky Sticky said this. He said, when I'm consoling women in my private practice, I often use self-centered techniques because most women are narcissists. Sad, but true. Even though they accuse us of that. Let's hear what's going on right here. Once again, this is the first wife. And then you can look in the eyes of the second wife. She is pissed.
Are in a moment right now where we just need cool heads. Gerard and Kayla have such strong personalities, and when they feel like they're not being heard, they just stop listening.
So the main wife is in the middle of the argument between the second wife and the guy Gerard.
Me and Vanessa had a conversation yesterday, and we both agreed that I will work on being over here more.
And I don't feel like that's enough.
Ain't good enough for you when it come to Kay? I will never be good enough for you. All you do is tell me I'm this and I'm that, and you're not doing this right, and you're not doing that right. Like I'm just some small ass piece of crumb in the corner that just has to be told that she just ain't all the time.
Kay, when you get upset, you leave a wake destruction.
You know what? Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. You want to try to...
Now, you notice the first wife, she doesn't want her to go. The first wife, if you look at the reactions of the first wife, she said everybody needs to calm down. Cooler heads will prevail. And then when she walks away, look at the first wife. She's somewhat looking like, don't girl, go, let's talk.
Kay, when you get upset, you leave a wake destruction.
You know what? Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
You see the first wife? All he's doing is pissing off both women. But how he keeps them in control is how he's handling it. Non-emotional, nonchalant. He's doing it textbook how it's supposed to be done. Just because the women are upset, that doesn't mean that you need to get upset.
You want to try to sit here and make it seem like everything is my fault, and you know damn well it ain't. You know damn well it ain't. We not about to do that. I don't understand why you...
You see the second wife, the first wife, like, I am so tired of this. This is not what I signed up for. He said, I wouldn't be married to a woman with a strong personality like me. F that. Right, me too. I'm the same way. I would have never done that. He said, never let her dictate your emotions. So true, African Wolf. She looking like she tired. It's kind of funny. The first wife looks like she tired of her husband and the second wife. The second wife seems like she's yelling because she's still in love. You know, a lot of women yell and get mad, upset, and emotional because they love you so much. Yep. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Don't even go there, Gerard. I don't need you to walk me out. I don't want it. You got to say. Because you really want to try to make it seem like, oh, yeah, Kay, you really ain't. And you know I accepted you even though you ain't. That's what you want to say on this camera? Do that. Get the off of me. Because you don't give a about me. Only thing you trying to do right now is make me look like and y'all look like the hierarchy of this. You trying to make me look like, yeah, this is the little piece of trash that I got out of the trash and saved or whatever. I dusted off and cleaned it up and I let her sit beside my trophy. That's what you trying to do. You trying to make yourself seem like you the bigger man, like you fixed everything, but you did it.
Polygamy is a rich man's game. Period. End of story. You cannot have multiple wives if you do not have multiple bags. It's just facts. I'm not getting up in line. It's just facts. Let me break the budget down so you don't think that I'm capping. This is the budget. Wife number 1. House in the suburbs, car, credit cards, allowances, kids, private school tuition. Wife number 2, get your pen and paper. Wife number 2, she want a condo downtown. She want to drive a different car. She got different credit cards. She want a different allowance. And she got more kids. Wife number 3, we not done. You want to be polygamous? All right, let's go. Wife number 3, she want a house too. She want a Birkin bag. She want vacations in Dubai. And she don't give a damn about wife number 1. She don't care about wife number 2. None of that. She want what she want and she want it when she want it. Now you telling me that you can handle all of that? You telling me that you can afford that? I don't think you can. because you got to be a CEO. You got to either be an NBA or NFL player, or you got to have some Jerry Jones oil money. You cannot be working at Amazon making $22 an hour with 3 wives. You lying to you if you think that you could do that, man. You can barely afford going out to Chili's or Applebee's and to movies afterwards, man.
Hey, do you think you can cover this time?
See, that's what's wrong with niggas these days. Y'all always over sexualize and thinking about fucking all this extra shit, bro. It's not about that, bro. It's about just working hard. If y'all get y'all mind out of the gutter and get y'all mind out of sex and all this other shit, y'all be more successful, bro. Girls like successful niggas. They don't like niggas that's chasing coochie all the fucking time. Put more time into your work and the girls gonna come. The right ones. Girls are attracted by a man that can take care of himself and them. Ain't that right, lady? This ain't me drunk. I'm sober now. Girls attracted to niggas that's able to take care of themselves. All these girls y'all want to fuck with, they always talking about, oh, this nigga,
Until men get successful and get money, that they now suddenly have access to a pool of women.
She's absolutely right. A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. He now has access to a pool of women that he's never had access to before. And the problem is, once us men start to get success, and that woman that's been with us since day one starts to irritate us, we understand we have options. We understand that, man, I don't got to go put up with this. I can go sit up here and go talk to these other girls. And that be our downfall sometimes, because some of us men don't realize, hey, she don't want you for you like the girl that's nagging you. She wants you for the materialistic things. She wants you for the lifestyle that you can give her. Go look in that comment section. Women talking about, oh, this is why I only mess with established men. No, you only mess with established men because you want him for his money. In reality, you just have to know if you're with a man that knows how to handle attention. If your man don't know how to handle attention for women, he's going to fail every time, broke or not.
Here's why women want you when it's too late. A lot of women have a backwards mating strategy of picking the man at the finish line and neglecting the man who's just starting off. A lot of men that do become successful started unsuccessful, but a lot of women overlook these men who are building and they go straight to the finish line to go wait on the winner. Well, baby, the guy who is the winner is going to have his pickings with women. He's not going to be loyal to you. But for a guy who is going through the rope trying to figure it out, that's the best time to latch onto his side. So when he does become successful, he picks you. Men don't let go of women that supported us through thick and thin because we appreciate their loyalty and their honesty. So a woman, they go pick a man at the finish line and wonder why the man at the finish line, they want to sleep around because they're at the finish line.
You would be amazed how many women would not be willing to accept men who are blue collar, even if they made more money.
What?
Brother, this goes deep. So
is it about the money or is it about the look?
It's about how her friends will perceive her man.
It's about how her friends will perceive her man.
It all comes back home.
Ladies,
man.
say this shit ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Somebody come in here and say this shit ain't so.
So
ladies, please. I'm a single Dina.
How many times have I been in a club and I'm standing next to a guy who's a contractor and he's out earning all the brothers standing in suits, but the women will laugh at the contractor. And in the black community, I tell women, if you want a good man, the majority of men making over 6 figures got a truck.
Damn. A word truck.
And the dudes that's in the suits got a bill.
Man, it's so much success, though. I mean, I don't know. Where did you get these statistics?
Blackdemographics.com.
God damn, you even had an answer for that.
Black statistics for black people by black people. This stuff.
I'd rather meet a guy when he is financially stable, so I know that I'm his dream girl.
A man's dream girl is not some girl he gets with after he's already attained a certain level of success. A man's dream girl is a girl who's with him during that process, during the buildup. As men, we experience the most disrespect, the most disloyalty during the building stages. There is no greater test to see if a girl is really for you in your life if she has not gone through that building stage with you. If you meet him after he's already gained success and you are above average attractiveness, he likely just views you as arm candy, an accessory to go along with the other nice things he was not able to afford before he gained success.
Okay, that's it. I got it. The final nugget is,
And I'm just being honest with you. I've gotten to this point, so I'm gonna be real with you. If I don't meet the type of woman that I want before I get like real blown successful, like with the money like I want, I might just play the game for the rest of my life. And when we play the game, a lot of times it's gonna be at y'all expense. I'm just being honest. Like, men are getting tired of, I have to get rich, super successful, have this, have everything laid out, and then some woman comes into my life. Versus a woman that wants to help build the thing with me or be around and support me while I build it. If you are not going to fuck with me while I'm on my way up, I'm not going to want to fuck with you while I'm up there.
Thanks.
So ladies, I'm not telling you got to do nothing. I'm not telling anybody to change their standards. If you want to call it, label it that, oh, I got my standards, cool. I'm just telling you where a lot of men are getting. Now, you got a lot of suckers, you got a lot of simps, so a lot of y'all might still make it. But what I'm telling you is a lot of men are getting to a point where it's like, if I cannot build it with you, I'm not changing your family tree just because you got some good vagina. I'm sorry. If I cannot, support on you mentally to be behind me while I'm building it, then I'm just going to play the game. And it might be multiple of y'all. You might have to share. If I got to get it on my own by myself, when I get up there, you're going to have to share. And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel right now. So I'm really, really close to where I want to be. So if somebody don't come up and be like, all right, come on, nigga, hey, I got your back. Let's do it. When I get there, oh, y'all share.
Shout out to my man. My man is honest with it. My man is honest with it. He said, if y'all don't want to be with me on the uphill climb, when I get to the top of this mountain, y'all sharing in the celebration. It is not going to be a one-woman party. It's going to be a whole harem of y'all celebrating with me at the top of the mountain. Can't be mad at the man. You cannot be mad at the man. And that's true, because a lot of men are tired of these women saying, I'll meet you at the top. I'll meet you at the other side of the finish line. I'll meet you when you get it done. You go ahead, baby. I love a man with ambition. You go ahead. I'll meet you on the other side. They've even convinced men to even believe in this. I remember there was a time in my life, I kid you not, I used to say to myself, oh, I couldn't date her. She needs a man that's balling. Oh, she's so fine. I know she got 2 or 3 dudes that's balling. Of course, I was younger. In other words, these women have, even during my young years, have convinced many of us men to psychologically psych ourselves out before the woman has even spoken one word to us. We've psyched ourselves out. She's so fine. I don't make enough money, so she ain't gonna want to be with me. We psych ourselves out. And so the truth is now, today, fast forward, we all realize that that's not true. That's not true at all. You see some of the finest chicks with some of the brokest dudes. And so my brother is right. If you don't want to be with him on the uphill climb, don't be mad if he don't talk to you once he get there. When I was broke, y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot, y'all all on me. When I was broke, y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot, y'all all on me. Mike Jones. Salute to Dre for being a one-woman's man. Monogamy ain't for everyone. And that's true. You will never see me say that monogamy, marriage, stability, as far as like being with one person is for everybody. You know, there was a time where it wasn't for me. Even if I wanted it, it still wasn't for me. I wasn't ready at that time period. Right now, I'm happy as can be. But yeah, there was a time in the season where No, I'm trying to, do the do. So you'll never hear me say, y'all got your passports. Everybody should fall in love. Like me. No. Everybody's journey is different. And so I celebrate everybody's journey. I just say do it safely. If you ever want to hear the complaint that I have towards us men, just make sure that we're safe. Don't get scammed out of your money. Don't get drugged or robbed. That type of thing. Let's just make sure that we're wise. Because I will laugh at us if I hear your story that you got caught up. So I'm gonna laugh. But for the most part, I don't judge men based off of what their relationship expectations are at what stage of life that you guys are in when you travel. Yeah, I think it's kind of corny to judge another man by how he uses his passports because he didn't do it like I did it. So I don't think like that. You say the best shot for females. Shout out to Big Brother in Life in the building, by the way. He say the best shot for female we'll have with me is right now. Because once I'm up, she on. Or she can't get none. Or she gone. Or she done. Or she ain't gonna be the only one. He said, yep, I feel the same heck. I feel the same heck. He said, I might not even mess with them when I get to the top. That's how a lot of guys feel. Like there's a whole group of women, like you feel like, okay, I'm gonna get my money right, get focused. If the American women ain't haven't convinced me to stay in America, once I get my money right, I'm out of here. Let's be honest. A lot of dudes, it's so easy to leave American women alone because you're like, I'm stacking my money. It's gonna take me a couple years. When my son or my daughter gets older, I'm leaving the country permanently. And if I haven't come across a sister in the States that made me want to leave, I'm out. A lot of dudes are leaving because they haven't come across the sister or the young lady in the States that made them feel encouraged to want to stay. In other words, don't wait until I got my money right to leave. Then all of a sudden you ladies want to come and talk about I love you. It's too late now. It is too late. Shout out to my brother Slim. He said just hopping off the work grind. Salute to the chat. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. Big Brother says the best shot for a female has with me is right now, because once I'm up, she ain't getting nothing but a hard D and a hard time. I'm choosing fee going up. Yes, sir. The fees are going up. Yesterday's prices aren't today's prices. Slim said this. He said, I was tracking and working on my business and avoiding extra bills and headaches from modern women that want to live life on my dime. Yeah, you don't want that. You do not want that. Zeta says, yep. He said, my mind is outside the States. Now, these women have missed. Yeah, now that these women have missed their chance with me. They should have never let me leave the state. That's a fact. I feel the same way. It's too late now. It's too late now.
And y'all can say I'm wrong, but I ain't gonna go into the man in his prime, women. I'm not gonna get into that conversation because I don't feel like debating with y'all. That could be a whole separate video. But I'm just saying, ladies, I'm telling you, take heed of this situation and adjust. Men want feminine women with low perception, lower body count, and the perception of it, whatever that means. And a woman that knows how to support his dreams, speak life into him. You don't have to listen to me. Who am I? But I'm just telling you, I see this a lot. This is just happening on a major scale, but I see this a lot. And I'm telling you, that has something to do with it. That's it. All right, we'll make another video. All right.
All right.
Where are we meeting the men?
We didn't take too long with this live stream. The other day we were 6 hours. But shout out to you guys, man, for being here for 2.5 hours with your boy. And I just want to encourage you guys to let you guys know everything that you're seeing is actually happening. Women are realizing they're going to have to share if they want a good man like you guys. And the better man that you are, the more you improve on yourself, your health, your network, your income, your physique, your appearance. A lot of women are willing to share to have a quality guy like you guys are. So continue, like my brother Zeta, like my brother Slim. Continue to focus on improving yourself and watch the women come a-running. Watch the women come a-running. Shout out to you guys for tonight. We got 61 in the building. Feel like I'm ending the live stream a little early. But we got a great show for tomorrow. So we'll be here enjoying ourselves with a longer stream mañana. Let's get some outro videos. We'll do a couple outro videos tonight.
You say you're special, one of a kind, one of the better boys. I'm on your level, that's what you say, but all I hear is noise. I don't have time for trying my luck. I've been too hurt before. You're not that special, just give it up. I think I've had enough. I'm too busy loving my friends. I ain't got no love to spare for you. I'ma be that girl to the end. It don't really matter what you do. Guess I have to tell you again, 'cause you haven't got the news. Oh, you really need to understand that I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, I don't wanna be your girlfriend. All I wanna spend with my girlfriend's girlfriend. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend. I know you want me, boy, I can tell. So deep under my spell. Sorry, not sorry that I'm no help, 'cause I'm full of myself. Boy, don't you worry, you'll find someone who wants you back, but that is not me. So give it up, haven't you had enough? I'm too busy loving my friends. I ain't got no love to spare for you. I'ma be that girl to the end. It don't really matter what you do. Guess I have to tell you again, 'cause you haven't got the news. Oh, you really need to understand that I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, I don't wanna be your girlfriend. All I wanna spend with my girlfriend's girlfriend. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriend's girlfriend. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, 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 no. I don't really have time for you, boy. I don't wanna hear anything more. Boy, you really need to understand that I'm not your girlfriend. I just wanna be up in the club with my girls, yeah, sipping that pub. Never worry about la 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 love, 'cause I'm not your girlfriend. Yeah, yeah. And I never wanna be your girlfriend. No, I don't wanna be your girlfriend. All I wanna spend with my girlfriend's girlfriend. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend.
I forgot to give shout outs to the Cash App brothers. Shout out to my brother Aiken with the $10 love over on Cash App, as well as my brother T-Mac with the $10 love over on Cash App. Let's get ready. Oh, with the $5 love over on Cash App. Aiken, shout out to you, brother. And let's get ready for video numero dos. Let's go here.
You got me overthinking. Yeah, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Into a picture fantasies. Just you and me. Like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. You come closer to my body. A delicate touch of instinct. Moving slow, but my heart's racing. Yeah. Your fingers sliding down my chest. What do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering if this'll be alright. I want you in my life for more than the night. You got me overthinking. Yeah, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Into a picture fantasy. Just you and me. Like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Yeah. Logically, it don't make sense to me. I don't see what you see. For making me wait to call you my lady. Making me contemplate, trying to calculate what your signs state. Tell me why hesitate. Why you keeping me at bay? Don't wanna be in the gray. Baby, I really love your curves, but I need my answer straight. Do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering if this'll be alright. I want you in my life more than just a night. You got me over.